Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of BrobusCast, the season premiere, kind of. I'm your host, Brobuscus. With me today is ZDogg.
Ah. Yeah, that's my intro. I was trying to fake out the scream, but it didn't work.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
Just like, why is he inhaling slowly? Yeah, but I was trying to fake out a scream, but yeah.
Okay, so there's something we need to talk about.
Yes, something that's been we need to talk about for a long time. So sit down, grab some popcorn. It's kind of, but I don't know. Go on.
And it's here where I'm going to cue the sad music. I'll probably just play Forever Fall again like I did last time. 'Cause I don't know why, that's my go-to music for
Probably just because
somber.
Ruby.
Yeah. Hey, listen to that track, man. It's emotional.
Oh yeah, I know. It's emotional, but still.
Anyways, so you may have noticed I didn't introduce David, and I'm not going to be introducing David ever again.
Well, possibly, unless Pyro Dingodile happens.
Yeah, probably. David has decided to step down from his position as co-host. It's honestly, I feel like it's been something that's been a little while coming.
Yeah, honestly.
Because okay, let me backtrack a bit to like earlier in the month and explain just what's going down, or just what went down, whatever. So I asked both David and Zeta, because this has been something that's been eating at me for a while.
Yeah.
I asked both David and ZDogg if they were still down to do this podcast because
Of the little crunch.
Yeah, long story short, we're going to be having a little bit of crunch for this one.
Yep. Yay.
Especially this one in particular.
Yeah.
I will get into why shortly. But yeah. David's been I don't know. It's whenever he's on, he doesn't talk very much. And then there's sometimes where he's just not on at all.
Yeah. Because of scheduling or whatever.
Yeah. So I thought with it being with the death metal schedule being updated the way it is, I was concerned that either of these two would be able to continue to do this.
And while I may be senior year, I feel like I'm still able to be on here more often than not.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it wasn't like I asked ZDogg just to give it a fair shot. I did not think he would actually be leaving.
Yeah.
But it was David I was concerned about, and for the reasons it ended up being. So yeah. That said, I should also clarify: there's no hard feelings between any of us.
No.
Like he's still in our private server. He's still talking the same way he normally does.
Yeah.
So, like, the only thing that's changed is that he's no longer on this podcast. That's it.
And I mean, hey, if he wants to come on for like another Mega Man X fight or something, he's more than welcome to.
Oh yeah, no, he's more than welcome to come back. He just
just wanted to throw that out there just in case.
Yeah, he's just not host anymore.
Yeah.
That said, I do kind of hope he's watching this. Just for the next thing I have to say, which is David, if you are watching this, it was fun to record with you, and we're all still bros, so
same here.
But fear not. Before we have our replacement third host.
Yes.
Everyone, please officially welcome to the crew, the Brobus crew, I guess we're called. As ZDogg does fake drum rolls. Richard, aka Jedi Bender, aka Saber King, aka the man with many names.
Hey.
All right, yep. So
Yeah,
Richard's
you
taking over for.
That's my intro.
That's your intro. The
didn't say
greatest
it like
intro. I'm putting that on my next resume.
Make it a card.
Yeah. It's like I just hand my resume to my employer. It's like it just says, "Hey," it's like, "Employ me, please." So yeah, Richard, you can stay unmuted now.
Oh, okay.
It was just for the opening part. You had to
Oh, okay.
build the you had to build up suspense. Words. Why?
It's okay. Hi. I am happy to be the new co-host. I don't think I could ever replace David because he was a personal friend of these guys.
Yeah.
So I'm just here because I'm a man who travels through many podcasts, and I'm just happy that my travels brought me here. I'm very honored that ZDogg and Brobuscus thought of me personally, and they reached out to me to be the new third co-host. So I definitely think this is going to be a good fit, and I'm very flexible when it comes to everything that is podcast related.
That's good.
Yes.
You know, it's fitting because I thought of you because of your experience with podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
For better or for worse. Mostly for worse, I'm gonna be honest.
No, it's all right.
Because like I remember you said like, because remember last episode you said something about our team being more better structured than
Yeah.
than any of the teams you've been on.
Yes, that's correct. I don't know. I've been on like maybe 10, 12 podcasts, and
Dang, really?
some some of them guest appearances. Most of them are main groups, but yes, most podcasts that I create, they don't really last as long as they did. I'm very surprised that Nerdbender did, but yeah. So I am, like I said, I'm just a man who is walking until he finds the next podcast to be on.
He's basically a podcast Ryu.
Yes.
There you go.
The wandering recorder.
Yes, this is true.
There you go. Yeah. Which honestly, I'm glad because honestly, I've noticed that a lot of podcasts about death battles specifically have been dying down. Like discussing death battle, mates. I don't know. What other
Mates
one?
is dead. I can
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which kind of sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, you're definitely right. Death battle podcasts seem like they are slowly becoming extinct, except for this one.
Yeah.
Hey, you say that. This one almost went down.
Almost. I brought it back.
Well, what matters is that you're still going, and I think that's very, very remarkable.
Yeah.
All right. Although I find it both sad and kind of funny that we were talking last time about how structured this team was, and then one of us just decides to straight up leave.
That seems kind of funny now in hindsight.
That was not intentional, we swear.
No, no, it wasn't.
Anyways, so I guess if we're done with that,
yeah. By the way, something I wanted to mention about the season 5 list. I apologize if you could hear clicking in the background. I was playing my Switch, so I apologize for that.
Oh.
I wanted to throw that out there because I could hear it even during one of the segments or the intros. So I apologize for that. Unfortunately, am I going to stop? No, but
no apology necessary.
Yeah, just something I hear like, oh crap, you could hear that. Whoops, and whatever.
You have like one of the loudest mics I've ever.
Yeah,
louder than mine.
It's not. It's like a headset mic. It shouldn't be that loud.
Well, it seems pretty loud to me.
Whatever.
I was just thinking while editing this, like, how is he louder than me? He has a freaking headset. And I have I have an actual microphone.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck? All right, whatever.
Yeah. So
Anyways.
with that long intro out of the way, season.
Yeah, really.
Season 7.
I mean, like a minute of it's gonna be shaved off, but this recording's been going on for almost 12 minutes.
Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
goodness.
Oh, we
12
should,
minutes.
probably get started talking about the death battle then.
Yeah. Okay. First and foremost, I'm just gonna say this first. I've speaking of mics, I've upped the volume of my mic, so if I sound louder, that's why. I haven't done a test, so that could be a problem, but yeah, this is gonna be kind of the volume tests, honestly, because I have my audio on OBS turned up as high as it can go. So if I still sound too quiet, then it's me who's doing something wrong. Anyways, also we're recording this literally the day this fight came out for first members.
Yeah, because scheduling. Whoa.
Yeah, the scheduling, that's going to take time for us all to get used to.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but I have something going on next week that I literally won't be by my computer for like a week. So at the end, by the time I get back, the next episode will already be out. So
Okay.
Fair enough.
That explains a lot.
So yeah, I'm going on another one of those trips that I do.
Okay.
So you may or may not go on, leaning on may not see a vlog about that.
Fair enough.
Anyways, moving on before I get upset at my video making skills. We do have a death battle to talk about. Let's talk about that.
Yes, we do.
A very shocking start.
Okay.
Breaking out the puns already.
Somebody had to do it.
You could say I'm miles ahead of the competition. Okay.
I mean, the best part is the only good thing about this is that if you're breaking them out now, we won't have to hear them later. So,
Fair enough.
anyways, we have Miles Morales versus Static. I still think it should have been Miles Morales versus Static Shock, but whatever.
Same. It sounds a lot better. But
Yes.
whatever. I don't name things.
Although I will say the way they titled it is probably the best way they could go about it, because like they cut the Static Shock name in there so they can get the clicks, but
Yes.
but they still didn't call him Static Shock. So
No.
I just think it's dumb because it's like they're not gonna call him Static Shock, and yet they'll call Canary Batman Beyond. That makes or they'll have Batman Beyond and Spider-Man 2099. That makes a ton of sense.
Market views, my friend.
I know.
So this fight exists, in my opinion. That's
Yes.
all I
It exists.
can say.
Two things before we get into the two things we should talk about before we get into the major discussions we always get into. First and foremost, we're starting a new thing this season. Because if you remember last episode, Richard said that he wanted the thumbnails to be better.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
They're not better.
No, they are not better. I feel like they've gotten worse.
So with that, I thought we should start a new branch of a new discussion segment of these death battle discussions, I guess. Like usually we'll go over like verdict and then animation, then voice acting, the music, blah 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 blah. Why don't we add thumbnails to that?
Okay. It should be, I feel like this shouldn't be this long, but yeah, because they've gone.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna start a new thing. I'm gonna put the text on screen. Hashtag thumbnails matter.
Let's get it trending.
Get it trending. Yes.
Because holy crap, this thumbnail is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at least glad they added some effects to it, but like,
they still made it, and yet somehow they still made it worse than the original.
I never thought that was possible. You could make a thumbnail worse by adding the effects. Like, it was already bad enough with the renders. And
Okay, no, they didn't add it. They didn't make it worse with the effects. The effects are actually kind of nice. They made it worse because they zoomed in on Miles and did nothing to Fag.
Yes,
a big
that's
no.
very distracting.
Okay, because you're going to be seeing my thumbnail throughout this. For clarification for people watching, here's what the thumbnail looked like during the cast, and here's what it looks like now.
Terrible.
It is bad.
They're both bad. When the new one is
you
somehow
went
worse.
You went from bad and then you went to worse. I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
Just hire Bruce or Bloxer on the team, please.
Yes.
That would actually make the thumbnails a lot better.
Yeah. Like to most people, this doesn't matter, but when it's more of a personal thing for me because I make my own thumbnails and I have to, and now I'm editing these podcasts. I have to put the thumbnails on the screen. And if this discussion goes on for as long as humanly possible, and I have to edit with that thumbnail, it's gonna make me real upset.
Yeah.
I understand.
Understandable. All right.
All right, that was fun. All right, to recap, #thumbnails matter. Okay.
Yes.
And yet apparently, Wiz and Broomstick animations don't.
Can we talk about? Okay, we're talking about them. Good God, what happened? What happened?
Okay.
They thought the Wiz and Boomstick needed a change. That's what happened.
Okay. Listen, I get it. A change, there's nothing wrong with the change, but if it's a change for the worse, no.
Okay. Let me calm this down for a second.
Sorry.
I honestly don't think the overall changes are that bad.
No, the overall changes aren't that bad, but
They're fine.
like some of the things that were changed, that's just weird.
Like I've seen people complain about Wiz's hair. I honestly don't have a problem with it. What I have a problem with though, and this is the main thing that's kind of distracting for me. What the heck is going on with their mouths?
Thank you. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
The mouth flaps.
Honestly, the animations just look off in general. Honestly, just all of the animations.
I think they look fine.
But
the thing is, Wiz's mouth is too small and Boomstick's is too big.
Yeah. So
If
when
we
he
can
opens
change
his
that,
mouth,
if we can fix that, I think we're in a good position anyway.
yeah.
Yes. Every time they talk, it just looks creepy, and the more and more I saw that, especially with the jokes, it made it a little uncomfortable. With those mouth flaps, like they were terrible. And once again, last month, literally last year, they were fine, and then all of a sudden, now they thought, okay, let's change it. I get it. You wanted to make it more streamlined. You wanted to make it look a little bit more
Cleaner.
You just wanted to improve it.
Yeah.
I understand that. Any artist understands you need to improve work. But the little details are now blown up into big problems. Before, it took people a whole year to get used to those old designs, and now all of a sudden they look creepy.
Yeah, I think that the main objective was to make them look cleaner. Which they do. They did what they set out. They're doing what they set out to do. It's just fix the mouths. That's all I ask. Just
yes. The way their mouths move, at the beginning of the episode, the very beginning when Wiz talking on his side. Oh my God, it looks weird. I don't like it at all.
Even the movement of the animation didn't look that right in my eyes.
I don't know. I think we're just. With that, I think we're just too used to the older ones. The older ones were a little stiffer, so
they were, and like I said, I guess they wanted to add more movement. They wanted them to be more mobile and more in much of a cartoony line, and that's fine.
And it's the thing is what the reason why they're changing it isn't that bad, and it's working. Just
the mouths.
Just fix the mouths. Make Winston's mouth needs to be bigger and Boomstick's needs to be smaller. That's all I'm saying. It's not that hard.
No, it's not. With the resources they have, it is not that hard.
Yeah.
Like I imagine, I don't think that'll be changed in like the next few episodes because they're probably done with the animations for those episodes already. But like, by like episode 4 or 5, I'm hoping they realize like, okay, we need to change these. Like I don't know how far they are with these, but
I don't know. They're probably pretty far in the season, like maybe around 4 episode 4 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been told that they've already got the season finale mapped out, so I think they're mostly done with the first half, and now they're just finishing up the second half. So we may not see them change the mouth, so we may have to get used to this. And if that is the case, then oh boy, that's gonna make the Wisdom Boomstick segments feel a little odd.
Yeah.
luckily it doesn't seem like they're around for longer. So
Yeah, I just don't understand why. Honestly, like, I get the changes necessary, but I don't understand why they had to change the designs themselves. They could have just cleaned up what the designs they had, but...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But anyway.
yeah. Well, that's that. Let's talk about the actual episode now.
Yeah. Yeah, which...
Okay, first off, verdict.
I consider it correct, honestly. Kinda, I don't know.
I'm just accepting it, honestly.
Yeah.
I knew going into it that either of them could have won, so...
Yeah.
I'm, as a biased fan of Static Shock, I am 100% satisfied. I liked how they handled him in the analysis and in particularly mainly the animation. I think they got it down. But I also love the attention they did for Miles. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can we talk about how much better the research for Marvel Street Lovers has gotten in like 2 episodes?
It's come a long way.
Like in the span of like 2 episodes, we went from like Black Widow, who had like not even like Mach speed, which was ridiculous, and then we got Deadpool, he could dodge lightning, and then we have microsecond stuff for Miles. I'm so happy.
It's a miracle.
They mentioned microsecond feats. That could not make me any happier.
Yeah, that just shows how far the research team has gotten.
Yes, my hat tips to the research team. Very, very nice job.
Yes.
Yeah, I forget. I think it was Strutton who researched Miles for this one.
And it was Ultra that researched Static.
Yes, and Ultra wrote the episode. Which, by the way,
Phenomenal.
Ultra, good job. Good job with the writing for this one.
Yes, mainly with Static. Like, I was very surprised how they captured Static's personality, because I was watching an episode of the cartoon last night in preparation for this, and it just felt seamless. So I think Dwayne McDuffie, Static's creator, would be so proud.
Even Miles, like
especially Miles.
The attention to like a lot, especially compared to something like Spider-Verse. I didn't watch Spider-Verse in prep for this. I probably should have.
No, I'm the same way, unfortunately.
I've seen Spider-Verse before, but
I've been meaning to watch it. It's just time.
No, okay. I should rephrase what I said. I have seen Spider-Verse. I just didn't see it in prep for this fight.
Fair enough. Okay.
But yeah, they handle Miles like very well in terms of personality and research, obviously, as we just mentioned. But yeah, that does give me hope for future Marvel Street Lovers. I know we've been talking about Miles and don't give any credit to Static, but it's just such a stark contrast. We went from like Mach 2 Carnage to this.
Wow. Crazy.
So yeah, that was fun. I'm sad Miles lost, but
believe me, a lot of people who love Miles from Into the Spider-Verse are gonna be sad tomorrow.
I know a friend whose profile pic is that, so he's gonna be.
Oh boy. So yeah, that was fun. Let's talk about the fight now.
Okay, the fight was really good. I really enjoyed the fight, honestly.
When
Okay.
Lewis,
How are they making these fights so fluid? I don't understand.
well, from my understanding, from what Lewis said on his Twitter, he did go into great detail and depth on how they went about this fight and how, going forward, the 2D fights are going to be very much a rival to the 3D fights, and I think this is a great example of that. Like, I'm just as surprised as you are. Like, holy crap, the fluidity in them were amazing.
Like, if this wasn't so pixelated, you could tell me it was hand drawn. I'd believe you.
Yes. I think that's the only thing. Okay, my only nitpick with this animation and the fight is that there weren't a lot of hand-drawn elements. Like, there was only one, but I understand that, but, for the purposes of this, like, yeah, no, Lewis and Zach and Kid, they killed it with this fight. Like, wow, it looked like I was watching a Static Shock crossover with Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, did we forget to mention Kid's in house now?
Yes, he is.
So he's joining Lewis and Zach.
Yes, and I can't wait to see what else they give us this season.
Yeah, hopefully more. I don't know. A lot of the CD guys are freelance, so I don't know if any of them are going to be. I don't know if any more of them are going to be joining the crew, but
fair enough. Yeah.
But I mean, if they do, I'm down.
Yeah.
Bringing Kid in house gave us this, so.
Yeah. No, definitely. I also loved how they made Static Sprite from scratch because.
Oh yeah.
God, yeah, that sprite was completely made from scratch, and I could tell just how so detailed it was. Like, it was so expressive with how they rigged it.
Yeah, and a lot of the Spider-Verse effects too. Like, I love the spider sense part where just the screen telling Miles to look out. That's so Spider-Verse. I love it.
Yes, I did. I loved those effects too, or scenes where somebody posted where Miles' suit changes color. It changes green. I love that little detail.
Oh yeah, Miles dabs. I don't know how to feel about that.
Boo! I don't like dabs.
Okay. They didn't go with the full-on Spidey reskin for Miles. That's nice.
It is.
Because I would have been able to tell pretty easily. It actually looked more Spider-Verse like. They really went in Spider-Verse on this one.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Even though Static has a little bit to contribute in this animation and this overall fight, it mainly is a love letter to Miles. I think it's very clear that everybody who saw that movie in-house at Death Battle, they really set out to make sure that they could show their love and appreciation to Into the Spider-Verse. And I like that. I think it visually makes this stand out than any of the other 2D fights we've had in the past.
Yeah. Also, I think ZDogg's phone just black screen. You there, buddy?
ZDogg?
No. Cool. Okay.
Oh boy.
We'll just continue talking.
Okay.
There he goes.
Okay.
We'll just continue talking till he comes back. This has happened before.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go.
Alright. I'm not on my phone, by the way. I actually got my computer back.
Oh, what happened?
I have no idea. I just attract trouble, so.
I know that feeling.
Wow. Yeah, I bet you do, Richard.
Yes, I do.
So could you hear us the entire time?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you not
cool.
hear me?
No.
No, we cannot hear you.
Well, okay.
Did you have anything to add? Because we could.
No, not really. Only thing was for the dab, like at least they didn't point it out or like point like, hey, look, this is funny.
Yeah, true.
they
fair.
just
Like I didn't notice
just,
it until someone brought it up. So.
Yeah, they just glossed past it, like, haha. So yeah, that's, other than that, yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, I called that death, by the way.
Yeah, I think I did too.
It was a little more. It was a little more violent than I was expecting it to be. I mean, in fairness, we didn't see a body, so that's
yeah,
fair.
no, we didn't see a body. We didn't see it explode. We just saw lightning come out of Miles' mask eyes, and then
Yeah, that's the part I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say it wasn't really that.
I was not expecting that. I was just expecting like Miles to get electrocuted to death. Like we still like, and then like he just gets electrocuted and then his body goes limp. That's all I was expecting.
Yeah.
But I still called the method of death. So.
Yeah.
So there you go. I didn't call electricity coming out of Miles' eyes. I didn't need to see that.
I don't think anybody needs to see that. Especially Miles fans.
But at the very least, it's that right mix of like flashy and it has that climax to it while not being excessively brutal, which is something you shouldn't get for two teenagers.
Exactly.
Yeah. And at the same time, it wasn't like super sudden or lame. So,
Yes.
so there you go. I have no issues with this.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we got another upload for you this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Our
So,
collab
yeah, there you go.
This was a lot of fun 'cause I got to listen to
Also,
fight.
go on.
If you want
No, you go.
to
No,
see
you
one
go.
death battle,
Okay.
go check it out.
I was gonna start talking about the music if we're done with the animation, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I was gonna bring up one more point about the animation.
All right, you go on.
Okay. I noticed watching it again.
Give love to all the channels.
Static got his arm chopped off.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. And then he got it put right back.
Yes. I love that little detail right there.
Yeah. That was a nice detail.
Yes. This animation, it was very good.
Yeah.
It was much better than last year's season premiere.
Yeah.
Like had everything I wanted. So yeah,
That's
no. Congrats to the 3 animators who worked on this. It turned out great.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, I guess if we are going to move on, let's talk about the music real quick.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to be blunt. I have only listened to the music on its own once. So,
Did they have a release on its own?
JT Music posted it on Rooster Teeth.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, should probably mention Brandon and Therewolf had nothing to do with this track.
Which is first.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Well,
JT.
it's a first since their new method of posting music.
Yeah.
Like they've had whatever that band was that did the theme for both those first Superman episodes.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Slingshot from Metaverse of Carolina. That wasn't
Yes.
Brandon.
Yeah.
It was Red vs. Blue's main composers whose name I forgot.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah. But yeah, this time we have JT Machinima, aka JT Music. Swats, who I've never heard of before listening to this. And then the triumphant return of Omega Sparks.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And all 3 of them did a really good job.
Yeah. Well, the strange thing is, from what I mostly saw, it didn't look like JT Music sung any verses. He just helped put this together. He produced this. So
I think he did I think he did the actual music.
Yeah. He just did the actual music, the beat, but he didn't do any verses in it.
Yeah.
No,
Like
I think because it was a rap battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Swats did Miles and Omega Sparks did. Okay, Omega Sparks obviously did Static.
Yes, you could tell by that. It's Omega Sparks, which I like that. I was very surprised to find out that this wasn't just a rap track. No, it was an actual rap battle going on while these two were fighting.
Yeah. I did really like that part about it. So.
But I'm not gonna lie, I think it works better in the context of the fight. I listened to it on its own. I mean, granted, this is just me. I'm not huge into rap battles. I listened to a few of them, and some of them are pretty good. But I'm very, I don't know, I'm kind of picky when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I understand. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like rap. I like all types of music. So yeah, and I've heard rap. I've listened to rap battles before. So this was a great rap battle and well put together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Honestly, even coming from someone who isn't that big a fan of rap, I can say this is like all the rap pieces Death Battle has done are really good. This is probably my favorite out of them, I'd say, honestly.
I would say so, yeah.
I thought that would fight like a double, but honestly, I do prefer this one overall.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if it was more like a general fight track than just a simple rap battle, I think it would have worked better. But
yeah, I get you.
But this was fine.
I mean, it makes sense for the characters, though.
Oh yeah, no. And I like how both Omega and SWAT got to actually perform as the characters while the actual characters. I think I just love that detail so much. So you're getting two fights within one fight, and I like that. And the verses was just really killer.
Yeah.
There was some, and the references, the lyrics, oh my goodness, like, so much, like, very, very good. So, it's not obviously coming off of Mighty. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no. Mighty's better.
Yes, like, as a song, or even Emerald Heroes for that matter. I wouldn't throw those up there with them, and I don't think that's fair. I would definitely say that this is a great start to the soundtrack for Season 7. But I do think that this will probably be a highlight of Season 7. Like, I could see people putting this in their top 5, maybe top 3.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I can see that, honestly.
Yeah, I like it. It's my personal favorite track of the season, and we just started. So now,
well, it's gonna be. This is the first episode. It's gonna be your favorite and your least favorite at the same time.
Yes, exactly. So I mean, that hey, maybe the next episode, maybe it'll top it, or it'll not.
I kind of doubt it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
as of now, it could surprise me, but we're not talking about that yet.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Although speaking of voices, I was hoping to make that segue earlier, but yeah. Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, we're talking about the voice acting now. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is probably my least favorite part of the episode.
Hey guys, we got another upload for you this week. Hope you enjoyed our little collab with Death Battle.
I don't know. I mean, they're not the worst I've ever heard, but
least. I thought you said favorite.
No, least.
Okay, then never mind. I retract that statement. Go ahead.
Okay, I will say, Zeno Robinson as Static was fine. I have nothing wrong. I still haven't actually watched Static Shock, so that's a me problem. But but for what it was fine. That's not my problem. My problem is Kai Jordan as Miles.
Yeah, kinda.
I can see that, yeah.
He just sounds too. I don't know. He just sounds too high pitched. I saw someone say he reminded them of Drake Bell. Which now that I've seen that, I can't unhear it anymore. Especially near the beginning. I don't know. It just sounds weird to me. Like I get it as a voice acting nerd. I understand like there's times when you have to like you have to portray the character faithfully, but also you can put your own spin on it. That's fine. That's and Kai does that. I just don't think it works out that well.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I guess unless you guys have anything to add, I think we're straight up done with this episode.
Only other thing I want to add is that I did kind of like the whole timeline joke, or the timeline button joke.
Oh, yeah.
I found that pretty funny myself.
Yeah, no.
I mean, normally I think it would have been fine, but these designs, they really put it down.
Yeah, they kind of did.
A little bit, but...
See, it's funny because I remember when this was like first announced, I think it was in the cast that showed the preview for Deadpool Mask. They said like, they've animated like layers of the characters to give a little bit more depth to them. So like the animators have seen like Wiz without his lab coat on, or Boomstick without his hat or shirt or whatever. That's just like extra layers of depth that we'd probably never see. And then literally we see Boomstick without his hat on, and it just looks weird to me.
It does. Well, the only thing I can add about the voice acting before we pretty much end it there, I thought both actors did good. I mostly preferred Zeno. I think he did a great job of trying to follow in Philomar's footsteps, but nobody can really be on that level. However, I thought, for what he did, and he did great. I could hear the passion, I could hear the love for that character, but I could mostly feel the excitement he had playing Virgil Hawkins. So I liked it. I think Zeno did a great job. I do see where you're coming from, where you both are coming from on Kai. I think as the fight started to go on, he did start to somewhat drop into the Miles that is obviously the most recent version on our minds, but I do agree that he did sound like Drake Bell, or even his other actor who portrayed him in Ultimate Spider-Man. So I couldn't, now that I heard that, now I can't get it out of my head. But I still think, there was clear passion in there, but I do agree with Brobuscus that I think it just would have been better for him to maybe just abandon the Spider-Verse Miles and just do something that's all his own. But once again, voice actors have to sprinkle in that kind of familiarity, because if they just go with something completely new, people won't accept it. But I think Kai did a great job with what he was given, but I do not think it was as good as Zeno's, but that is just my opinion. But I hope Kai gets to come back and really show his chops. But that's about it.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, wait, one more thing. We should probably rank it to other season premieres. Like, how do you guys
right, because we have 7 now.
Yeah, since we haven't done that in a while, obviously.
I'd say it's the best season finale we've had in a while.
Premiere.
Premiere, yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
Obviously, comparing it to Fett versus Samus is unfair. That was the first episode. I think He-Man vs. Lando is still a little better.
Somehow to this day, it still is.
It just feels like this is coming from someone who hasn't seen either show. It just feels like an episode from those two shows. Even during the analysis, I was like, holy crap. Blair versus Nate, Black Panther versus Batman, and Aquaman versus Namor are worse. Especially Laura versus Nate. I don't like that episode. Although I will say I think Dante versus Bayonetta is still the king.
Yeah. Honestly, unless we get another 3D season premiere, I don't think we're gonna get anything that's topping Dante versus Bayonetta. Laura versus Nathan. But I said another 3D episode anyway.
If you want to see who won the death battle, go
Like,
check out
I
Death
would
Battle's
actually
channel, link
put it
below.
above
And huge
He-Man
shout out
versus
to
Lionel,
Elena
and that's
Sparks
been my
rapping
favorite
as Static
2D
Shock,
season
who's
premiere
sponsored
for a
by
very,
Elena
very long
Sparks.
time. I don't think
Drop a
Aquaman
fire
versus
on this
Namor
track,
came
so hope you guys enjoy
that
it.
close, but it
Good
had
luck to all
the
the
potential,
channels.
but it didn't stick the landing for me. But I will agree, yeah, Dante versus Bayonetta, objectively, it's still the best season premiere out of all 7 of these episodes. But I would say, for right now, I think Miles versus Static definitely is going to hold that number 2 spot for a while. So, yeah, that's where I rank it.
Fair enough.
You say so. Okay.
And with that,
With that, I think we're done.
yeah.
So let's talk about the next episode.
Hey, remember when we said this character's matchup was a shoo-in? Yeah, we really weren't joking.
Damn.
Yeah,
it.
despite that, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting this to be straight up the second episode.
Honestly, me neither. But I mean,
Same.
okay. Yeah. So, Sindel versus Black Canary. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing I want to point out, are they really just gonna straight up call it Black Canary versus Sindel? That's dumb.
Yeah. Why would they?
Well, they can't. Well, yeah, they can't call it Sindel versus Dino Lions.
Well, yeah, no, but they could call it Sindel versus Black Canary.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
I think they're swapping them. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I definitely think Sindel versus Black Canary rolls off the tongue better instead of calling it Black Canary versus. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, especially since Sindel was the first one to be shown, so shouldn't she get top billing?
Well, I guess we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right. Straight up, okay, this is a weird thing for me because on one hand, I wanted this fight because I think it's the best matchup for both.
Yeah. Then again, both don't really have that many matchups in general.
Yeah, it's mostly Dinah that has has more matchups, and they're all dumb. So so yeah, this is a matchup I've been thinking about, and yeah, this could be all right. And now it's here, and I'm just like, okay.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, that's what I don't know how to feel. Like, of course I expected it to happen. I just don't know how to feel about it now that it's here.
Yeah. My main issue is why is Sindel? Why are we getting Sindel before? I mentioned this before, but like, why are we getting Sindel before like Liu Kang or?
Like I said in the cast, it's probably just only because of the matchup is highly requested. So.
I mean, yeah, but it could be held off for a little bit.
I guess. But,
yeah, I had a conversation with you about this a couple hours ago. He mostly said from his perspective, he could maybe it's just a good way for them to reach for more obscure Mortal Kombat characters instead of the more popular ones, because
I guess
we did have Johnny Cage last season.
Yeah, and there are a bunch of obscure characters that they could still use, so I guess that makes sense.
You know, you guys say she's obscure. Have you seen the Twitter comments? Whenever Ed Boon posts anything?
No.
Okay, ZDogg, you're lucky. Holy crap, they're bad.
Yeah, they
are. I'm glad.
I kind of figured that Twitter was a cesspool, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh, it's that bad.
Although, in fairness, I think the Ruby Twitter comments are worse.
I'm not objecting to that.
And that's actually saying something. Don't look at the Mortal Kombat Twitter comments.
Fair enough.
Especially before Sindel came out for MK11.
Yeah.
Holy crap, they're bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, I love Black Canary, so I'm finally happy to see her in Death Battle. But putting her up against Sindel, who isn't, as you've been saying, she doesn't exactly have the best threat right now, because of her being in the MK11 combat pack. But I don't know, maybe they just thought, hey, both have Canary streams, why not?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I see this as being, especially following up after this fight, I don't know. Maybe they should have had this be the third episode, because then I think it would have been, something for us to digest a little easier.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure someone said the third episode of the season was supposed to be episode 1. Either way, that's not important right now. But okay, yeah. Also, to get off of don't know how to feel about the matchup. We should talk about in general what we're hoping for and what we're expecting.
I'm hoping it's good.
There you go.
That sounds really dumb now that I say it.
No, I mean, following this fight.
No, that's the most blunt way to put it.
Yeah.
Alright, we're done. We don't need to talk about anything else. Okay, first thing I should point out, just a little bit of info dumping. First and foremost, pretty sure this guy's gonna be 2D.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I think I remember someone saying that we're not gonna do a 3D cut for for a little while, so
Which is fine.
I mean, by a little while, I mean like probably. I mean, I think we're gonna get a couple 3D cuts before the season goes on a break, but yeah. So yeah, I think this one's 2D.
Yeah. Which is fine.
The only way this could be 3D is if the doesn't run it, and I highly doubt that's the case.
Yeah.
Secondly, I want to name the researchers who are working on this one, just for the sake of it. So Black Canary is being researched by Liam. Oh yeah, this is a Liam episode, by the way. So no matter what happens, I'm sure Liam will.
Well, we have that looking teleported.
Yeah, Liam will welcome the controversy.
I don't think this is going to be that controversial.
No, of course no.
I mean, compared to his other episodes, yeah.
But no, what I'm getting at is that this one will definitely be well written.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is good.
Because say what you will about some of Liam's episodes, you can't deny that he's a fantastic writer.
Yeah.
Like he started with one of the best episodes of the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and not only is he writing the episode, but he's also the lead researcher for China. Which should be interesting because Liam's a huge DC fan, so.
Oh yeah, that's probably the one thing. Like I think I would love to learn about is his knowledge of DC. So yeah, in terms of that, then I've got nothing to worry about. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll do Dinah well, and yes, I realize the irony in that statement, but it's best. Season 7 is new and fresh. It's best to forget.
And then Max is doing Sindel.
Hey.
So hey, mate, if you're watching, there you go.
Yeah. You have a reason to care about this.
I think the last time Max researched an episode was I think it was Lobo, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
Hang on, I'm gonna check. Yes, I have this written down. Don't judge me.
Okay, I will not judge you.
I won't judge you much.
Yeah, much. Okay. Oh no, it was Dragonzord. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Although he had help from the two new researchers, Blazer and Strutton. Oh, speaking of which, this is not related to this episode at all.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna say this before I forget. Shout out to our boy, DJ Tiki, for
Crossing
being
over.
brought onto the research team.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Congrats, mate.
I'm 100% doubtful that you're watching this, but
You never know.
yeah, probably. I mean, Ray watches our Battle Royale ones, so
Yeah.
who freaking knows?
You should watch the Death Battle ones.
So yeah, our boy, let's go. Anyways, back to this. Sorry, had to mention that. Okay, now for like general like questions and hopes and predictions and whatnot. Okay, first and foremost, I want to ask: are they going to get voice actors for this?
I mean,
I would
they
hope so.
should. I feel.
I don't know. Every time we see fighting game characters, especially Mortal Kombat, I just like. I mean, to be fair, Johnny Cage got a voice actor, so.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know. In this case, I feel it'd be weird if they lacked voice actors personally, but.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't see where they could pull voice clips out of for Black Canary. So yeah, I think that we're gonna get voice actors too. But then at that point, I also have to ask the question: who are they gonna get?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Trying to think. Oh, okay. I don't remember this character's name. The headphone chick from My Hero.
Jiro.
Yeah, her voice actors could probably make a good Dinah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm hearing whoever voiced Raven in Twilight voicing Sindel for some reason.
Oh, Kira Buckland.
Kira Buckland, yeah. I don't know why. I just hear her doing great with Sindel based on her Raven. But
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I would definitely like to see Kira Buckland come back to voice Sindel. I think you hit the nail on the head right there.
Yeah.
I also think like maybe Caitlin Glass, who plays Ashido and Willow Schnee. Probably.
Oh yeah. She could be good.
Yeah.
I could see her playing either of them, honestly.
Yeah.
What's that to say?
All right.
Also, random thought. Part of me hopes the soundtrack is named Scream Queens.
I hope so.
Just for
Why not? That sounds perfect.
just to be funny. How it sounds anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now. Sindel, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice way to put it.
We're gonna get to that. Yeah, she really had no chance. Honestly.
Like, okay, it's such a stark contrast from Miles Static, because with that one I could at least see how Miles could have won. With this one though, I don't see it. How can Sindel win this one? I don't get it. Like, I mean, in fairness, I think she's like, in terms of like versatility and whatnot, I think she's better. But
yeah, in terms of experience too. I mean, granted, Black Canary has been trained in martial arts.
I was about to
since
say,
she was a child.
you sure about the experience thing? Because DC characters have been through a lot of crap.
Yeah, no. I mean, Black Canary has been trained by the Justice Society, Wildcat, the Justice League. She's gone toe to toe with some of the heavy martial artists of DC. So yeah, but I'm just talking about like Sindel is basically thousands of years old. So maybe she may have some kind of experience there, but maybe it would be the wrong type of experience because Black Canary has been on she's been a member of the Justice League, so it's not like Sindel would be bringing anything new to the table.
Yeah.
Right, especially since Sindel is literally just like magic Dinah but weaker. That's the thing. That's the big thing. I think Sindel could probably win if they were roughly even in terms of stats, but that's the problem. They're not.
No, they're really not. I mean,
Okay, here's the thing. Scaling Sindel is really weird.
Yeah, this is kind of a tricky one because, well, obviously, people are going to tell us in the comments, like, what? How could you not scale her to Shao Kahn or Katana?
Well, here's the thing. So she starts off, and then she shows up, and then she kills like half the roster.
Yeah,
And then next thing you know, she loses to basically everyone she fights.
Yeah.
that's correct. Yes.
Although to be fair, I didn't think of this until literally like an hour ago. But well, like before we started recording. But I forgot that when Sindel like murdered everybody, she was actually amped up by Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
Forcefully, but still.
Yes.
So that would probably explain why she murdered everyone. But it's just weird to me because she's killed people like Katana and Jade and Jax and Sub-Zero. She one-shot Johnny and Sonya. She forced Nightwolf to kill himself to win. And then she turns into a zombie, and then she loses to freaking Raiden and Jax and Cassie.
Yeah.
She lost to Cassie Cage. Think about that for a second.
Because Mortal Kombat 10 story is weird.
Yeah.
In terms of scaling, anyway. So.
Yeah.
So,
Also, I'm gonna bring this up since, and because you said this last cast, like, remember the new stuff apparently Mortal Kombat has? Yeah, she scales none of it because of DLC.
yeah. Another thing to note is that these three games take place years after each other.
Yeah, they do.
So,
Yeah.
very possible a lot of these characters that she's killed got way stronger since then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is proven by Cabal literally taking a castle falling on top of his face. So, yeah, I don't think Sindel gets a lot of the big stuff. And even if she did, I don't think it saves her. This Dinah, she's a chick that hangs out with people like Batman and Green Arrow. I feel like even that's enough to...
Oh no, it is actually because
she's been in tons more action than Sindel has, and she's literally one of the best female martial artists in the DC universe. So, and even if, which I guess that kind of segues into, well, how are their what about their sonic screams? Even then, I would highly doubt Sindel's sonic scream could, at its max, could deal out the kind of damage Dinah's has done.
Yeah.
I mean, Dinah's scream has destroyed armies, and it's caused tons of material, like buildings, to fall. Like, her whole scream could level a building.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sindel's can't kill anyone unless it's like right in front of their face.
Well, and you know, in terms of long range, I say they're also about even because Black Canary has a bow staff that extends, and Sindel has a hair.
But also another thing is Mortal Kombat may have gotten a strength upgrade, but still slow as crap. I mean, to be fair, a lot of them can like dodge gunfire and whatever, but that's snail's pace compared to DC Street Tiers. Like I don't think Dinah is static strong is as good as static, but if you've seen the stats they gave static, holy crap!
No, yeah, I definitely agree.
This is the norm for DC Street Tiers.
Yeah, DC Street Tiers are just ridiculous, and they're supposed to be the humans, the humans, guys. They're supposed to be the people without powers. Think about it.
To be fair, Marvel's just as bad as it, if not worse. But still, we're not dealing with Marvel this time.
No, we're not. I don't know how else to to really say this is a fair fight. I mean, granted, I think in terms of hand-to-hand, I think maybe Sindel could keep up with Black Canary, but Black Canary knows tons of martial arts because of her training with various people. So
I mean, in terms of fighting skills, probably, but I still think Dinah can knock Sindel out with a single punch.
Yeah, I mean, she probably could. I mean, she's actually and here's another thing too. Her skills as a combatant are so well defined and at their peak. She trains most of the newcomers in the Justice League. Like, she's been a combat instructor. And if you want to go off with cartoons, she trained the young members of Young Justice in the first season. She trained people like Superboy, Aqualad, Robin, Miss Martian. So she's pretty up there.
Yeah.
Well, Sindel, she's just a zombie. Let's not even be this bush. She's literally just somebody who was reincarnated, brought back to life, and she got a power boost. She killed half the cast, and then she became weaker and disappeared.
Yeah. She joins 90% of Mortal Kombat's cast. They're jobbers.
Yeah. Honestly, the more I think about this fight, it kind of reminds me of a fight like Namor versus Aquaman, where like they have similar power, but one just does everything the other can better.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I'm sorry, like.
Honestly, I don't feel that bad. I never really cared for Sindel.
Well, me neither. She's actually my least favorite character in Mortal Kombat history. I do.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but.
Yeah. Well, I would. You know.
Right.
This is the kid inside of me. This is the adult inside of me. I just didn't like her. But yeah, no. I feel like maybe, like, I don't know. Do you guys feel like a better alternative would have been someone like Black Cat or Black Widow?
No, honestly.
Not really.
Maybe in terms of fairness, yeah, but overall, it was like connections-wise and everything else, Sindel fits way better.
Yeah.
So
I thought of like Black Canary versus Black Widow. That just sounds dumb.
Yeah, because they both have they both have black in
their name. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, I feel like I was going to mention something else. Oh, yeah. So Sindel's going to lose, which is fine, because I need a win. Just to put it into perspective, if we don't count episodes where I was neutral on, the last preferred character of mine to win was Ghost Rider.
Dang.
Wow.
So I'm a little bit desperate right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Although I count neutrals, so that would have been. So if that's the case, it'd be Tatsumaki.
Yeah. It unfortunately looks like Mortal Kombat is going to get another L on this one. And
I don't care. They've been getting too many wins that they don't need.
Fair enough, but it also means that DC's going to be coming back with their winning streak.
Yeah.
True.
So, yeah.
Hey, it continues the trend of DC characters never losing to non-Marvel characters.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, seriously, pay attention. Like whenever DC fights characters who aren't from Marvel, they always win.
9 times out of 10 they. Well, in the beginning, Marvel used to have a couple of wins.
No, I mean against people who aren't from Marvel.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry, forgive me. Hearing problems. Then yeah, no, you're right. People who aren't Marvel who go up against DC
always lose.
Yeah. And
Goku, Sweet Tooth, Twilight, Ben.
Yeah. I imagine that streak will end soon. I don't know like who would be against, but
yeah, I don't know. It's not going to be this one. I'll say that.
No.
And if they do, they have a lot of explaining to do.
Oh yeah. Well, how are they going to get a? Okay, I'm just going to say this: if Sindel does win,
okay, hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically, if Sindel does win, they have a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Like, even if they think even if Liam and the research, and even if if Max and the rest of the researchers think this is sound, if Ben agrees with it, I think if just because they may think that it's good, it's a good explanation, I don't really think that's going to gel well with 99.99% of everyone who is a huge fan of Black Canary.
I mean, to be fair, Liam has a really great track record going on.
He does.
So if Sindel does win, I'm sure he'll find some way to explain his way out of this.
No, of course. I mean, he was great at explaining his way out of the mashup that I don't want to talk about because I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, well, that just begs the question. Since we've kind of agreed that it's not a mediocre matchup. It's just a matchup. It's just there.
Yeah, it's just there. Like it was inevitable to happen. And now that it is. It's just it exists.
Yeah. So now the question is, what can this fight do to be more hype? Like what could this this animation has to do something to make this fight worth it for us to watch and talk about.
Yeah.
I have a suggestion. Please freaking don't use the live action Mortal Kombat sprites.
That's pretty much all you need.
Oh god. Well, how much you want to bet that if this is, and it most likely will be a 2D fight, they probably will.
I don't know, man. Sindel has apparently Sindel has decent looking sprites that could mash. That makes sense.
Mesh.
With standard DC sprites.
Fair enough. Yeah. I would like a lot more brutality in this. I would like a little bit of hand-drawn elements to spice it up. And like ZDogg said, I would like a great track. And like we've said, we would some great voice acting. I think if you get all of those elements right, then maybe this episode can be in a league of its own. But I still don't think it's gonna even come close to this season premiere that just kicked off the season.
No, probably not. But I don't think it's trying to.
No, and I don't think it should. But I definitely think it should at least try to be more than what we're thinking it will be.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if it does, good for them. So.
Yeah, but if not, then we have another. Oh boy, we have another Sonya Blade versus Canary.
I don't want it.
Nobody.
Screw that episode.
Well, I know nobody wants that episode. Nobody wants a repeat of that.
I'm gonna take a blind guess. I can say that's still your least favorite episode.
Yep.
You're truly you are a master detective.
Yeah, I won't go into it, but honestly, still no other episode has even gotten to that level of meh. So.
Well, okay. Well, for ZDogg's sake, I hope it doesn't.
Honestly, I think just don't use the live action sprites, and then we're probably safe when it comes to animation.
Yeah.
Like,
spice up your animation. Show us what's to come for after this season premiere. I think that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, if you look at like Mortal Kombat's episodes that don't use live action sprites, like Ryu vs. Scorpion or Johnny Cage vs. Captain Falcon, those are really good animations.
Oh no, absolutely. And and once again, I'm putting all of my faith into Lewis and his team, so I have no doubt that it will. But I want this to follow up on that because I think Johnny Cage versus Captain Falcon was such a fantastic 2D sprite episode.
Absolutely.
Like it pushed the boundaries. So I'm hoping this one can too in some way. Just be good. I think that's all we can ask for. You don't have to be great, but just be good.
Yeah.
And at least we don't have to wait 3 weeks for this one, so that's good.
Yeah.
True.
Can we talk about this change? Like, like going forward, how weird this is going to be? Like, every 2 weeks, we're like after this episode comes out, we already got another episode here. Like, like
that is gonna feel really weird for a while, but
honestly, I look forward to it.
well, yeah,
they wouldn't be doing this if they didn't feel like they weren't ready for it. So
yeah. Oh, do you think this will be the new norm, or do you think maybe this is just an experiment and then maybe they'll go back to the 3 weeks?
I think it depends on how well the season does.
yeah.
Like if the season rocks, then I think this will be the norm. I think it's smart to take a break midway through.
Yes, absolutely.
Helped even more so, like, and they're not even just like taking a break and just like leaving us out.
No,
dry. They're bringing in DBX to fill in that gap is also a smart move.
Yes, it is. It's very smart.
Yes.
And I look forward to DBX coming back.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Again, I guess one day we'll talk about the.
Well, actually, I was thinking about it. If we don't have anything else to talk about, do you maybe just want to do that now, or?
Sure. I haven't watched these episodes in prep, so.
If we have
got
time.
a little bit of time. Yes.
All right.
A little bit of time.
All right.
I mean, we don't have anything else to talk about, so sure, why not?
Yeah, I was thinking since like we've wanted to talk about it, like, man, why not do it now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we can make it quick because we can just blow through them. They're 10 episodes and 3 minutes long. Okay. First and foremost, I want to talk about Ringmaster real quick.
I love him.
I actually kind of like him.
Me too. He's grown on me. I like him.
I think they could stop changing his outfit, but
I kind of like the outfit change, honestly. But
I mean, I get why they do it, but
I get where you're coming from, though.
I don't know. I just feel like it. I just feel like it's not something that's necessary, and it could probably help the fights. Speaking of which, let's talk about the fights. Also, DBX is vote based now, so
which a lot of people don't like, which I kind of get, but I don't have a problem with it.
I mean, me neither. It makes the audience. I mean, to me, it makes the audience feel more involved when it's a vote-based fight. And besides, it's just DBX. It's not like Death Battle is going to be vote-based.
Exactly.
Plus, I saw some people complaining that it kind of takes away the animators side of things because 99% of the DBXs beforehand had their winners decided by the animators. But here's my retort: they're still making the fight by themselves.
Plus alternate endings.
Yeah. So I don't.
Yeah, they still get the endings they want too.
Exactly.
So,
you get the endings on Rooster Teeth, but you get the real endings on YouTube. Like, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what happens if they ever do it, have a poll end and a tie.
Me too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because obviously they don't have time to reanimate a tie.
No.
At short time. But...
No. I don't think they would. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we'll have to see if a specific matchup, maybe if it's characters that people think are really, really popular and deserve to win, maybe we'll find out what happens.
Perhaps.
Yeah. But yeah, I like this new DBX. I do think in my opinion, it's a great new direction. Yeah. And I think, objectively, it's much better than how the other seasons were structured. Even the 3 fights in DBX got way better.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're not going to be Intern or Tori or SFM.
Well, yeah, I know, but not exactly what I was talking about, but... Yeah. Well, we should probably just get talking about the episodes themselves for that.
Oh, okay. Segue.
Segue. Yeah.
The thumbnails are still crap, though.
Yeah, I do like the new template though, but yeah.
I do like the new template too, but the overall thumbnails are still garbage.
Yeah.
Okay, hashtag thumbnails matter.
Yeah, hashtag thumbnails matter. Okay, let's blow through these.
Yes.
Okay, first off, Superboy versus Gohan.
Man,
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, the Superboy choice was weird.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would have gone with the Unjustice Superboy, but freaking whatever.
Same.
Also, why Teen Gohan? I feel like regular Gohan would have been better.
Because I guess they wanted to give Superboy more of a chance.
Because children.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I guess to be fair, Teen Gohan
Superboy-
did kill Cell, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also too, I mean, Superboy kind of is a child. He's
I
just-
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, something I wanted to add when we talk about that. Which ending do you prefer?
Ooh.
Honestly, I prefer Superboy's death.
I think they're both.
I prefer the Superboy ending, the alternate ending.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think the Superboy ending is a little bit better. The Gohan ending is just it's just the standard Dragon Ball Beam struggle ending. And
Yeah.
I've kind of gotten bored of those.
That said, the inclusion of Goku was weird.
What?
A little bit.
Why do people make it seem like that's that amps his power? It doesn't.
No, it's just him motive movement.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just kind of dumb to me. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I prefer the Superboy ending too. I think the Gohan one was fine enough, but Superboy is a little bit more involved. I think that's why I like it more.
Yeah. Agree.
All right, moving swiftly onwards. Not much to talk about with these, which is good because there's 10 of these.
Yeah.
Diva versus Trombone.
I love this one personally.
I love it, but I know absolutely nothing about these characters.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Her name is Trombone.
Whatever.
So,
It's freaking Trombone. I don't freaking care.
who cares?
Okay. Yeah. It's interesting that this fight was also animated in SFM. But it was still done by one of the main lead 3D animators, David.
Yeah. Would.
Because this was a fight done before he worked for Death Battle.
Which I found pretty interesting. So.
Yeah.
Same here.
Like he was literally just gonna be a DVX animator, and then he made this, and it was like, hey, you want to work on Death Battle?
So.
Which I found funny. Using a different color scheme for Diva's mech was weird.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense considering the story of it.
True.
But
Also, hi Volna, nice to see you in 3D.
so that's where he was at before the Royale.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Diva winning was a little more annoying than I think it should be for me, but which is weird because I don't actually have a preference between these two, but
Yeah.
Both endings were okay.
Oh yeah, we should probably talk about the other things. I like Trombones a lot more, honestly, because it's just funny.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that scene from the Avengers,
Yeah.
where Hulk is slamming Loki around. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Also,
I
it just had that ooh feeling because
Mhm.
like that's Diva without her mech.
Yeah.
Well, I think I find the idea of Trombone like ragdolling Diva's mech kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Also, I saw people. I fell for this too. I saw people saying that they use voice actors. They didn't. They're just standard voice clips.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why people were thrown off. In fact, I was thrown off because these voice clips match so well. For some reason, I don't understand.
Because I had a quality. Probably. I don't know.
It's the dialogue that's
Yeah.
That confuses me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Whatever. Good 3D DBX. You can sit next to Magneto versus Vader, the much better 3D DBX, but still, whatever.
Yes.
Okay, Metal Sonic versus Mega Man.
I liked it.
First thing I want to complain about, why are they using standard Mega Man instead of Mega Man X? I feel like that would have been so much better.
It would have.
I don't know.
Also, Mega Man after Trombone, that's weird.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Either way, whatever. This fight's good. Also, I feel like they have an obsession with this music because they use it every single freaking time a Mega Man. They use it every single freaking time Mega Man shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It's good music, but I'm not using it for this video though because I would, but it's not like it's Audio Network music.
Fair enough.
I have to buy that crap. No, thank you.
They have a version on YouTube on it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Well, someone uploaded it separately.
Oh.
I'll probably send it. I don't know. Does you care?
I don't care. I'll probably use what I'm made of because that's infinitely better.
Fair enough. Oh yeah.
Anyways, a little upset Metal Sonic lost. I feel like he needs more wins.
Yeah, but Classic also needs more wins.
Yeah.
Well, true. Either way, someone who gets a lot. I mean, that's not true. Mega Man at least won another DBX.
Okay, fair enough. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
I retract my statement.
Oh, also, speaking of which, this is much better than that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although Mega Man's both the Mega Man Battle Royale and Mega Man's Woman at Melee are the kings.
Yeah.
Seriously, that Woman at Melee is still so good.
It is.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. Now I'll have to say, I actually kind of forgot about this one.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember a lot of what happened in it. I actually can't judge which ending I like more because I've totally forgotten about them.
It's okay.
I prefer the canon ending, honestly. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Next up, Boa Hancock versus Ryder Medusa. First thing I want to say, I know nothing about these characters.
Same.
Yeah. I know about. I've seen a little bit of One Piece, so I know a little bit about them. But yeah, this was okay in my opinion.
The only thing I know about Boa is Jump Force, and if that's the only knowledge I've got, then yikes.
Yeah.
Anyways, this fight's meh. There's honestly nothing here for people who aren't fans of either character or show. Which I think is my biggest problem. It also doesn't help that I've only seen this one like once, and that was when it came out. So I remember nothing about it. Yeah, I don't know. I just never really cared about this one because I don't care about these characters. I don't know who Medusa is at all. So
I didn't either. The only characters I know from Fate Stay are Gilgamesh and Saber, but only because other people use them. So yeah, that's why I don't really care.
Yeah,
frankly.
Same.
I always found Boa kind of. I mean, granted, again, my knowledge of Boa is Jump Force, but I always found Boa a really dumb character. I don't know. She just never clicked with me. I also think her design is really stupid. I would get into why, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving swiftly onward. Venom versus Spawn.
Venom's back in a fight we can see clearly now.
Yeah, that.
We can see clearly now he is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as this was announced, like, there's no way Venom's winning this one.
No, he's not winning the popular vote.
But yeah, this one's fine. It's
That was good.
it's well animated. You can see it. That's a good start. If I remember right, again, this has been a while since I've seen any of these, but if I remember right, they repeated a lot of the voice clips for Spawn.
Yes.
Which was a little odd, but whatever. That's all I can say about this one.
It was alright.
Yeah. It's good.
You notice right now we don't really talk about the endings anymore, just because we've completely forgotten about them.
Yeah.
I do remember
I remember Venom getting burned alive. I don't remember what happened to Spawn.
I remember the alternate ending. It didn't make any sense because he had engulfed him in its symbiote, I think, I don't know. That ending confused me. But,
okay.
I don't remember the alternate ending at all.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Same thing about this next one. Although I don't remember either of the endings for this one. Link versus Trunks. Okay, first off, why?
They're both okay. They both have swords, and that's it.
So time travelers as well.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Is Link really considered a time traveler?
I mean,
I wouldn't count this one.
I mean, in Ocarina at least. But
Oh, okay. I thought you were going Breath of the Wild.
no.
Like that's not time travel. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, the confusion as to why this exists puts this one way down for me. So yeah, not really a fan of this one.
I kind of liked it, honestly. Not my favorite, but it was just.
Yeah, as a huge Future Trunks fan, obviously I love this one. I'm happy they brought it back. Yes, again. Only thing I didn't like about this was the sprite. Sprites. Like, I mean, I know these are common sprites to use, but I really think the sprite work for Trunks versus Silver was far better than this. That is just me. But I'm happy Trunks won.
Yeah.
But I have a little nitpick. They when they show his title card, they chose the Dragon Ball Super Trunks, but the sprite is Dragon Ball Z Trunks, and that kind of messes with my OCD.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a you problem then.
Yeah, that's a me problem. But yeah, I like the ending. You know, it's a tribute to when he cut Frieza parting the mod. So yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's how Trunks won this fight.
Same one.
Like I said, I totally forgotten about the endings for this one. I remember what I do remember. This is my favorite part of this, and it's not even involved with the actual production value. Was that when this was announced, a lot of people in the BrobusCast server. This was way before you guys joined.
Thanks.
We were actually pushing to vote for Link because just because it'd be funny.
Actually, ironically, I think a few people in the server I'm in did the same.
Which brings me to my question: can Trunks ever lose?
No.
Wins like all the time.
No.
He's joining his father, which is funny. But I want his father to eat an L too. Not because I don't like them. I actually really like Trunks.
Yeah, you just wanted to lose a goddamn fight.
Yeah.
I get that feeling about a lot of characters in Versus, but we're not really that.
To give you an idea, I want the same thing to happen to Akuma, and I freaking love Akuma.
Yeah. Just watch Combo Breaker's show.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Oh, this next one. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ezio versus the Prince. Holy crap, this one's bad.
This is kind of season 1 territory here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who animated this.
You'd be shocked to know that this was Clifford.
Cliff. Yeah, my man. Well, okay, never mind.
You're not my man anymore. Get out.
No, he is.
Okay,
my
this
friend.
one's odd because
Cliff.
if you take screenshots of it, this actually is one of the prettiest fights I've ever seen.
Cliff knows his stuff.
Yeah.
But the problem is actually watching it. This fight's an absolute pain to watch.
I've watched it. I liked it, and because Cliff and I are very close, I have to support him. But I can say that, okay. I don't know. I feel like
I'm happy that he's doing more work for Death Battle, but I think they need to stop putting his animations in DBX because, I mean, his animation style and how he rigs them is very different from how the people at Death Battle do their 3D animations. Like, he likes it to be very stiff and very, easy to see.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I can see why not many people are fond of his animation style.
It's weird because like, I just don't think I just think the movement animations are the problem.
Yeah.
Because holy crap, they're bad.
Yeah.
Like I swear, there's one point during the sword fight where their swords, like you can see sparks and you can like hear the metal clashing, but I swear those swords are not touching each other.
Yeah.
So that's just to give you an idea.
That's still good.
Yeah.
I think if Clifford could like, if you could like render, like if he leaves the 3D animators, if he leaves other 3D animators to actually animate the fights while he rigs them and does the lighting and whatnot, we could have some really cool fights.
Yeah, that's one of them. He has to do this all by himself, and if you go watch his channel, he pretty much breaks down how he does his thing. So I think like people it would benefit him more if people actually animated it and he just was there to rig it and do the lighting.
Yeah.
Touch.
Yeah.
Which honestly kind of sucks because this is like a really good idea.
Oh,
It was executed very poorly.
Basically. At least my preferred character won. That happened twice, and that happened twice in the 10 episodes we have to talk about.
I like that Ezio one. I like Ezio.
So that's fun. I like it when I always love it when a show has 10 episodes and a versus show has 10 episodes and my preferred character wins 2 of them. That's fun. All right, next up. Well, speaking of which, next up, Blake versus Inuyasha. Mate, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to apologize. He won't. He has this tendency to not really watch stuff like this because he kind of. Let's just say he voted, but I think I could hear his disappointment when Blake didn't win.
Yeah, but
to be fair, I'm probably just as disappointed.
I was
hardcore voting for Blake.
I voted for Inuyasha because I like Inuyasha more.
Well, here's the thing, Richard. I don't watch Inuyasha, so.
Okay, fine.
So you can already tell the problem here.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I like the episode itself.
Yeah.
I was rooting for Blake hard though, but at least this was close in terms of votes, at least. So
yeah,
people have that to look forward to. Blake didn't lose that hard.
Yeah. It was close. She was off by like 2%. So.
Yeah.
And honestly, I rag on it. This episode's actually pretty cool. I think
it's probably one of my favorite.
It's very close. Like, I was surprised how close it felt.
Oh yeah.
Like the background animations, and then Blake. I can't speak for Inuyasha. I haven't seen the show, but Blake used a lot of her abilities, and it was done very well. I think she could have used her semblance a little bit more, but that's just me. That's just me being the Ruby fan I am. Actually, speaking of which, did they play Ruby music during this? I forget.
I think they did.
Probably.
I have to go back. And unlike most of these other ones, I actually would have a reason to go back because this one's actually pretty cool. This one's very well animated. Like, I think this one had the best animation out of all of them.
Yeah. I think they did. They put all their eggs into this.
Also, that death. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Like, it's one thing to root hardcore for Blake and then have her lose. But it's another thing to root hardcore for Blake, have her lose, and then have that happen to her.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I love this type of gore. So yeah, I got a kick out of this.
Yeah.
At least in the ultimate ending, Blake had a similar It wasn't as brutal, but it was fine enough.
Yeah. At least I'm at least glad it disproves the theory that Ruby characters can't die brutally. So
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, which again, we got to see Canary die brutally, but not twice.
yeah. Why
To be
still-
fair, I think that makes Max absolutely happy.
I think so.
Anyway,
Fair.
Season finale.
nope, not yet, because we
Oh,
still have
boy.
one more. We still have one more.
We do.
Yep.
Yeah,
Frieza versus Mewtwo.
Frieza.
Oh, Mewtwo versus. Okay. Why?
To be honest, I don't remember this one at all, so I can't judge. This one.
I-
I remember Frieza
I-
1 made me really upset. Oh, I remember Frieza 1 the most like. Oh right, I remember the ending for this one made me really upset.
Yeah.
Because Mewtwo went Mega Mewtwo and then lost instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun. Thanks guys. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I'll be honest. The only thing I liked about this was the alternate ending because it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was clever too. It was a clever use of
yeah.
confusion.
yeah.
Yeah. No. This fight. I've just been getting tired of this fight showing up. So yeah.
Yeah, seriously, I'm getting real sick of this matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, well animated, but
Yeah. All right, now we can talk about the finale. This one's important to me. So
yeah.
I hope I get as much time as I can to talk. And
Yep. We lost ZDogg.
lost
Okay,
the-
there we go.
there we go.
Yeah. I think my thing needed out again to my bed.
It's okay.
That's fine. All right, Batman versus Iron Man. This is an important matchup to me.
Yep.
Should have been a death battle.
Okay, so first and foremost, man, am I glad Iron Man won.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you guys. Okay, obviously, I'm kind of a big Iron Man fan.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell, if you don't watch my videos, and I do want to get this thing out of the way though, because people have this idea as to how I feel about Batman as a character, because there are people out there who genuinely think I despise this guy. I wanted to clear the air a little bit. I actually don't. I know, shocker. I don't love the guy. Like, here's the thing. I don't hate Batman. I think he's super overrated, but
Yeah.
but I don't hold anything against the I don't hold anything against the character. I just don't think he's the amazing holy grail that everyone says he is.
Fair enough.
I think it doesn't help that in certain media, like certain comics and even the Justice League cartoons, as much as I love them, that he's pulling off stuff that the rest of the Justice League can't. That certainly doesn't help. It also doesn't help. Like when Batman's doing his normal thing, like he's being your standard DC street tier, and he's fine. He's doing his whole Gotham vigilante, whatever. Fine, perfect. But then he's doing stuff like saving the Justice League, going toe to toe with Superman. That's where I'm like, okay, no thanks. So yeah, really, really glad I remember. I think I have this feeling of that Endgame really helped.
Yeah.
The votes, which rightfully so, because spoilers for those who haven't watched Endgame. Tony literally sacrificed himself to save the universe.
Yeah.
At one point, do you stop and think, okay, this guy's actually pretty cool?
Yeah. Fair enough.
And this matchup's important to me because even when I was a kid, I thought about this matchup and thought, I'm pretty sure Iron Man wins.
Yeah.
And then everyone around me was like, no, Batman wins. What the heck are you saying? Now, granted, they were using the whole because he's Batman argument, so I just kind of ignored it.
Yeah.
Because that's standard and dumb. Everyone can agree that that's dumb.
Oh yeah.
But then like the 1 minute melee happened. And not only did Batman win, but like not only did Batman win, not only did Iron Man do jack all, but most of the comments were like, yeah, this seems fine. I was like, and I made the admittedly the mistake of responding to those comments. Let's just say it didn't work out so well, because YouTube comment section, everybody.
Yeah.
And then we're here. Oh, and also Bunny Raccoon, freaking hate that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
You and me both.
I hate that episode though. It's
yeah, as a Batman fan, I think he went too far.
Yeah.
It's like how to screw up both characters badly. Like they screwed up Iron Man as a combatant and Batman as a character.
Yeah.
And then this happens. So yeah, this matchup's very important to me. That said, it good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. For season finale, I think it's really good.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say the intro is really funny. I'll say
yes.
that.
Absolutely.
The dad off.
Yeah.
Had an auction. They're auctioning a dad. That's funny.
Yeah. I obviously I'm a huge Batman fan. I am out of all of us, I'm probably in the top 20 Batman fanatics. So yeah. And with this fight coming out in the same year as Endgame or Batman's 80th anniversary, I totally see why they did it. And I liked it. I think the animation was great. I really liked the opening, like you said. I liked how well they respected Iron Man and Batman. I also loved that they finally gave Batman another different damn sprite model, because God, I'm tired of that one from Batman vs. Spider-Man all the way up to Batman vs. Black Panther. Like, how do you do that? How do you reuse the same sprite model 3 fucking times?
It's a good sprite. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Anyway, the one with the standard black basketball, like that one. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, obviously it's I don't know. Like, the little kid in me always doesn't agree that Iron Man could win, but with the comics and the movies going on, I see why Iron Man could win. So yeah, I was fine with it. But I would be a liar if I said I was the ultimate, because it came out a couple of days after Batman Day, and that was
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Well, it either came out on Batman Day or a couple days after.
It came out on.
Okay, yeah, on Batman Day.
For the YouTube release anyway, because actually it's on YouTube for first. What? Something like that, I don't know.
Yeah,
they released the alternate ending for YouTube.
So the alternate ending came out on Batman Day, so that
which is nice.
Yeah, it is. So I prefer that version, but overall, I would objectively, I think this is the best episode of the 10 episodes.
Yeah,
that's I don't know. I objectively, I think Blake versus Inuyasha is better, but but
honestly, I prefer Blake or not Diva Bond over all of them, but.
But for personal reasons, I have to put this one at the top.
Fair enough.
Because not only is it good, but it also had, the outside Iron Man win.
For now.
That said, I think both endings are kind of lame.
Am I the only one who got? Since we talked about Mighty Raccoon, real quick, did somebody just decide to
pay tribute to Mighty Raccoon and Batman's alternate ending, because man, like I was getting that. I was like, man, somebody just watch Mighty Raccoon's version. They're like, oh yeah, I should do that.
Well, if someone did watch Mighty Raccoon's version, then all I have to say is, you poor unfortunate soul.
Said as yes, poor unfortunate soul. Yeah, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was alright. It's definitely one of the better ones of this season, so.
Well, depending on your perspective, how much is that really saying?
Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
The season had freaking Ezio versus the Prince. That should give you some idea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Richard.
No, it's fine. It's okay. Cliff and I, we're two people who can literally take criticism as a good thing, so it's all good.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. I think we're straight up done.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There you go. We finally got to talk about the new season DBX.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
So that's
timing
good.
too, because we're probably gonna be talking the. Actually, I don't know what's gonna happen when Death Battle goes on a break.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be worthwhile to do a podcast for each DBX episode.
No, that would be pointless. I say when we go around to that, just do a break and then talk about whatever episode 11 is, and then the 10 DBXs like we did here.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, maybe what we'll do is we'll talk about the 11th episode. I don't know when, because that also depends on if episode 10 reveals what episode 11 is.
True.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that's all we have for today. Hopefully next one we'll have better episodes. We'll have a better next time to talk about.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Maybe we'll have a guest on. We didn't have a guest on this time, literally because we're getting used to the fact that we have a new co-host.
Also, who the hell cares about fucking Canary versus Sindel?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's alright.
I just wanted to get that out there.
I will say, I'm not going to say who, but we do have some guests in mind. Me and ZDogg have been talking about some people. I'll probably do like a private chat with the three of us.
Yeah.
A private DM chat, I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can talk about the other one. So we can talk about them with Richard because he has no idea.
Yeah.
No, I'm lost in the dark here.
I talked to one of them after the recording, so.
Huh?
Okay.
After we finished one of the recordings, I talked about him. So he knows. I know he knows two of the possible guests at least.
Yes. Two of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. We're really trying to get when it comes to guests, we're really trying already because of how much crunching we're gonna have to do. So yeah. So yeah, that's this discussion. Oh, we didn't have a title. Shoot.
New co-host.
There.
I don't know because that seems a little. I don't know. I want to keep that a surprise until people actually watch the video.
I'm sure you'll find something during the discussion.
Shocking premiere.
I'll think of something.
I just like the title. Who the hell cares about?
Yeah.
What we're talking about. Like versus Kendall. Yeah. Whatever. Not Kendall. What the whatever. Kendall. Yeah.
Probably had an episode. Whatever. Okay, we're done.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our intros suck. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.